We've got thunderstorms developing out in West Texas. They've been in progress since the early part of the afternoon, and they continue to move eastward. As you can see, that line beginning to make up pretty well down towards San Angelo and stretching all the way up into Oklahoma. We've had severe thunderstorm warnings along that line pretty much throughout the afternoon, and also occasionally some tornado warnings, some of which have been extended now. And we do have a tornado watch. Does not include any of East Texas, but it does include areas back toward the Metroplex. Meanwhile, a closer look at this show where the severe thunderstorm warnings are going on right now. Those are the boxes in yellow. We do have a tornado warning in effect just across the Red River there in the southern part of Oklahoma as those storms continue to make eastward progress. A little closer look shows that that is near the Ardmore area, and we continue to monitor that system up to the north. Not going to be affecting East Texas, however, at least not that immediate system. Here in East Texas, things are quiet right now. We expect these storms to continue to move eastward into East Texas along about 4 o'clock or so in the morning. Should begin to affect our western counties and then continue eastward throughout the morning through East Texas. Here's the area that could be affected as those storms arrive in the area. A slight risk of severe storms. That's mainly east of a line of through Lufkin, Nacogdoches, up through the Carthage vicinity, Marshall, and eastward into Louisiana. And then there is a marginal risk for much of the rest of East Texas for tomorrow. I expect to see during the morning hours from around that 4 o'clock time when they start to enter western counties up to about noon and early part of the afternoon as the activity continues to progress eastward. That should be our prime time if we're going to see severe storms. That's when we will get those. The rest of the day and Monday night, they'll continue to move eastward, and I think the prime focus is going to be an enhanced area of severe thunderstorms in northeastern Oklahoma, the southeast corner of Arkansas, and the central portions of Mississippi. A possibility of some damaging winds and some tornadoes there. So I think the worst of this is going to lie off to the east of us. As we check our temperatures right now, we are in the mid 60s for much of East Texas and a pretty brisk southeast wind blowing across the area. Forecast lows for Monday morning, the upper to mid 50s in the north to around 60 degrees in deep East Texas. Forecast highs Monday afternoon, generally around 70 degrees as we take a look there. Here's your next 7 days. We'll have a cool start to the week. Temperatures begin to climb a bit about midweek, and by the weekend we're back up to near 80 degrees once again across East Texas. Here's your next 7 days. Severe thunderstorms possible Monday, again mainly in the morning up to the early afternoon, and then the rest of the day looks pretty good. We'll have sunshine on Tuesday, maybe a few showers on Wednesday, and then as we move toward the weekend, things should be looking pretty nice. So generally a pretty quiet week for East Texas after we get the thunderstorms out of here on Monday. Fox51.com is our website. You can find that forecast there anytime.
Thank you, John.